Hello. It's time to go into Fort Joy. So yeah, we've picked up Fane, at least for the moment. I think I'll probably stick with him. Now it's time to have a look around Fort Joy, see if maybe we can find some other friends that we want to bring along.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach.
Yeah, I was.
A kin, is it? A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Doubly so for a lizard traitor. It's a pity she couldn't die twice.
Everyone's a traitor to someone.
The Divine Order's all that stands between everything you see and a void Woken's throat. Any traitor to them is a traitor to us all.
Let's have a quick look and see if he has anything. Nothing of real interest as of now.
Believe it or don't, the Divine Order doesn't need our loyalty. They'll save us in spite of ourselves. Even you, skin shedder.
Lovely. So we've got Ifan over here.
I want only bread.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket. Toll's the same.
Your
I'm more
bread
interested in
tastes
talking
of
to
the
Losa
nose.
though.
Pathetic. Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were... you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
I'm not sure.
Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean.
Yeah. Strange voice.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
You alright?
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Shipwreck.
Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say, Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what.
Your name sounds familiar.
I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Might be you even heard about the, incident.
Incident?
Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great crowd. They were really feeling it. But I guess it was too good. I had me a little sauce flare-up. Everyone went a bit, I don't know, wild, rabid. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards.
What were you doing a moment ago?
Ah, it's nothing really. It's just, I'm just a bit, well, a bit hospitable.
We'll be rakish.
Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's 'cause you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Who were you hosting a few moments ago?
Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy?
It'd be more enjoyable if I had someone to get lay of the land with.
Yeah? I was just thinking the same sort of thing. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Sounds like a good idea.
It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
Okay, so you can't really have everything. I think a lot of guides, if you want to be really optimal, suggest going all out in one field, like going all physical damage or all magical damage or whatnot. I think for interest's sake, I'm going to try and do a mix, but it's working out how we're gonna go about that. We've suggested that we're going to go somewhat roguish for Bane. Now, whether we stick with up close or if we try and get sneaky from a distance, I don't know, because you can kind of change your specs later on. We've got us, who's a summoner. Haven't entirely fleshed that out yet as well. We're going to sort of flesh it out as we go along. I'm thinking probably Magic Philosopher. Yeah, I mean that... I don't know if we're going to have a tank or if we're going to end up being kind of the tank. Which is a bit of a worry. But could work. She could be like the distant caster. So we will... Yeah, I don't know the difference between an enchanter and arcane arts. I think we might put her into healing. I mean, obviously it's nice to have some healing, so I'm gonna go for arcane arts.
Don't know if you could tell, but mysticism's kind of my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in?
Not a conjurer, that's essentially us. Not a witch. Probably not enchanted, so I guess a wizard.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go?
It's a bit vague on what you get for that, but kind of looking for a healer. I mean, the other thing we could do, which would be weird, is kind of make her into a paladin. I've always kind of... I say always. I'm going to probably say that a lot, but... done a two and a half run-throughs, maybe. So... But yeah, I usually make her a magic user, but I mean, she could be a paladin. Change my mind.
I know the feeling.
Oh, there we go, cleric. Yeah, let's go with that.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah?
And we'll decide if we make her more ranged or more close up as we go.
That was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Bread or brisket, toes the same.
Alright, so we have another new person.
You keep his name out of your mouth.
Let's see what she's got. I mean, we're not going to be able to give her anything useful, are we?
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
I don't think we've got any... Yeah, we've got no armor of any kind that we can
Great God. Will you
supply her with. Apparently she's got... Maybe we can give her something better than a hammer. Although, actually, maybe not. 4 to 5. Could think about giving her... What we picked up. Let's go to equipment.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
We could do the one so she doesn't have to get in as close for the mow.
Bread or brisket, toes
You know
the
what, let's
same.
leave her with the hammer. That is kind of clericy. Alright.
You keep his name
Bow
out of
your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend, even if your kind has displeased the god so terribly of late.
My kind?
You know what I mean, lizard. The dwarves and elves are no better. The lot of you would drag us all into oblivion with your blind devotion to Source. The time of Source is over.
Aren't you a sorcerer?
Of course I am, or I wouldn't be here. But I am humble enough to know that if Rivellon is to survive, I must surrender my power to the Divine Order.
Actually gonna... It seems ridiculous, but I'm gonna buy these if I can. Oh, we're in,
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find any bread, I want
is
no
there a
trouble.
better way to do this? I feel like there should
Bread
be.
or brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth.
Okay, we have to add the money. So we'll match.
Have you cud?
Okay.
Disgusting. Just like all your kind.
Source has become dangerous. It will undo us all.
Great God.
It's pathetic, but you gotta get going what you can.
Over the goal.
That's a huge armor boost. Still don't find it. There we go. I can double click it and that'll get it in. I think there's probably a better way. We'll look into it. Alright. Yeah, Fane still doesn't have any magic armor.
Then, Lexi. Pay up.
Where to next? Let's head. I'm gonna try and pick up our fourth person. I think they're in this direction.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
First off, let's have a look at trade. Okay, this guy has air skills. Don't know if we're gonna go into air yet, but I'm also not saying we're not. Yeah.
In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
What are you planning?
I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
Sure.
Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location.
Where can I find it?
It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go.
I'll take care of it right away.
Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those lizards... Pardon? What for?
I mean, obviously we're not going to go do that right away, but it's a thought that counts.
When another divine arises, will source change?
Let's chat with Rezek.
What if there are no
The kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
Okay, these I like. I need to check out what Losa already has. She has restoration, so we don't need that for the moment. Okay, and then it's given her necro skills, interestingly. Armor Frost is quite handy. Rain can be really handy. Hail Strike. I mean, all skills can be handy. Okay, bit out of our price range for now. Hence what I was talking about, needing every little bit of money. Tap him on the shoulder.
What? Oh, kin. New, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home.
Any advice?
Advice? Hold on to yourself, kin. The fort is full of decent folk turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you. Hold on to your dignity, if you have any left.
What's on your mind?
My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
I've asked the same questions.
Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
So it's been being used for a long time.
Say, I don't know the ancient empire ditties. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars.
I'll just take my leave there. Okay, so that leads somewhere. Oh, hello. Trying to remember where we want to go. Might be out this way. Have a chat with this crab.
Ha! Collared like a dog. A very tall, very scaly dog. I'd pity you, but Sceptre the Ineffable has no patience for weakness.
What are you doing out here?
Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they know, the most powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores.
How did you come by your powers?
This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights and the other has sunk into depths too humiliating to describe. Pity.
Is there any way out?
But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you.
What goes on in there?
Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
Well. Okay, what else have we got out here? Okay. That looks like Beast. Who we're not planning on taking with us as of right now. Oh, so now I can make a cooking station. Which this is. I'm curious. Nice. Okay. You'd think I'd have done this more often, but I assume it's going to do dinner again. Yeah. What about raw rabbit meat? Okay. Seems like a lot of dinners. I wonder if you can make better dinners by adding more stuff in. What about if we pop a potato in there? Nope. What else could you put in? Apple doesn't seem like it was going to work. Okay, so for the moment, don't have any fancy... It's one of those things where you sort of have to experiment. Ah, boiled potato. Lovely. And you actually know what it does as well, which is cool. We should probably do some raw red meat. I just guess this will be dinner again. Yep. That's not bad actually. +2 strength and heals 20%. Okay. The fun of crafting. Gonna ignore those shells. Oh, hello. Oh, no, that's not who we were looking for.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
What do you want to know?
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
My origins are too strange to be believed.
I see, I see.
Hmm.
Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
Make amends.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
Find something I've lost.
Ah, you want reunion. Life is lonesome, yes, life is lonesome. The thing you love is gone. I have something for you, my friend. A gift. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. This ruby does the trick. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Oh, he's not wrong. So this guy does Geomancer, which I don't often go into. And he's got, you know what? He's actually got some useful stuff. I'm not going to buy anything now, because none of it is useful in what we're doing. You know, I'm sort of looking for things to arm ourselves up at the moment, rather than sort of skills and whatnot. I feel like maybe we're heading in the right direction. But it's kind of easy to get sort of turned around here. Okay, there's not much going on out here. Free gold. Don't mind if I do. You can probably make something with fish bones. Got a dog up here. Sure.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling. The dog focuses at the cat at your...
That's not very nice, is it? Okay, we've got a couple people here. And then a cave.
Rest now. You're frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
Yeah.
Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? An old DJ.
Some good experience.
Too, if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Did we just get another 250 experience? Or was that just it re-registering? Mutilated corpse. I mean, that seems worrying. We'll come back to that. I feel like I'm missing... I feel like Sabile is not a million miles away, but... Ah! What do you know?
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
I will approach and ask what's enamored her with the lizard.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, so I can decide your fate here and now.
Take it easy, it wasn't my intention.
But you did, and now the tables have turned. You look quite startled to me.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you.
A slave mark.
Forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
You could join me.
Never.
Planning my escape, and I'll need people like her.
You are a lizard, perhaps a slaver. Why should I freely chain my fate to one like you, like I was once forced to?
Yeah, your true destinies lie elsewhere.
I hate to say it, but you make sense, fork tongue. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to another lizard. The one I've had my eye on. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal, wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
Okay. So I'm thinking maybe a ranger here, so somebody with a little finesse.
My grace and finesse could make a cat's fur go green with envy. Go on, give me the details.
Yeah, so we're gonna go number one here.
Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
Okay, so what does she come with? Twig of a string, I might be able to upgrade that. Nope, that's actually worse. Oh, it's because we've now hit level 2. So this stuff, the level 1 stuff is becoming obsolete already. Okay. So she comes with, yeah, level 2 thing there. We probably have another bucket, don't we? Not sure I'm giving it to her, but there we go. Okay, so we have our party. We can now potentially take some things on. Might be going too far. Curious about this cave. Dreamer's resting place. Apparently this is important, but I don't know if we know why.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Okay, it's all happening in here. This guy's a trader. Let's see what he's got going on. We'll say House of Law.
The soldier stiffens.
So, you likely do not know how to fasten a buckle, but I will be happy to sell you any armor you may require.
Okay, we'll go on then.
What do you need?
Alright, now we're talking. So we've got some stuff here. We don't have a lot of money, but I think it's worth pumping some money in here. Oh boy, that's expensive. Do we get another shield? I mean, for the moment, probably. Well, Sabine can't use a shield. She could use that, but we can't afford it. Probably what I should do is actually sell some of our stuff to this guy. So I will make that an in-between situation. But for now, I might grab a couple of things that could come in useful. Gloves are always nice. I think those are going to be worth. Belt is nice. Helmets are always good. Apparently we don't have enough money to pay for all of this. So we will need to add something else in there. Okay, we can definitely add the ruby in. Okay, we'll just go with this for now. And we will add some of it. So what's everybody's armor looking like? I think it's Thane that doesn't have any magic armor at all. Oh, but he probably can't take the hat, ironically. Or maybe he can. Whoops, that was a mistake. Are we good again? Hopefully we're good again. I'm not sure we are. Okay, that was, hopefully that didn't affect our attitude, but I didn't see if it did. We'll just give him a belt for now. Not gonna help his magic armor. You will have the hat. What else did we get? The gloves. Oh, that's one magic armor. Okay, you can have the gloves. So you get one tiny bit of magic armor, which could be important, and then you can have these gloves. So Bill will just have to try and stand back. Oh, we got an improvised staff? Okay, we're gonna go and try and pick a fight with some turtles. I don't know if we're ready for it, but you know. Map. Where were they? They were all the way over here, so I think we want to go back. I guess we'll just go back to here and then head north. Oh, it was up through the, where is it? Up through the little secret passage, which might be over here. Yeah, I think it was anyway. We'll see what level these turtles are. Get a feeling for if we can take them. There's a water barrel there. Level 2. Okay, level 2. I mean, we're level 2, right? So there's a chance. Is there... What is hide? I'm trying to think if there's a... There's not a useful button for group hiding or anything, unfortunately. Gonna divide the gang. And we're going to check what hide is. Oh, it's probably a toggle thing. Kind of important to know. Toggle sneak is C. I assume if you do it as a group, your whole gang does it. The nice thing is it's really obvious when you're sneaking. Okay, so who's going to get in there? I guess we're going to start this off. And then we'll get the rest of the gang involved. There's only one of them. We'll see if that continues to be the situation. Oh, okay. Yee. Okay, that's definitely not the situation. Oh, there's two at the very least. I mean, I guess we could try and talk to them. We should probably try and talk to them, shouldn't we? Let's at least do it from a vantage point.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Let's have a look at their skill sets. Apparently he doesn't do that. Examine. Ah, they don't like... That one doesn't like fire, at least. Apparently Sabine is good at telling what these things do. Doesn't like fire. Okay, doesn't have any particular feelings about fire at all. So if we were to do this, you would not be happy at all. And if we pop down this little guy, and then I think I'm gonna try and walk away a bit. And now we need to get the other guys in. So Fane, what are you? Oh yeah, you're a sneaky rogue. As of right now, you really want to be in close, which I'm not a huge fan of. What's your weapon set? I think for the minute, we're going to give him the improvised staff. We're going to have him blast some magic. It's quite a scary situation. Oh, give me a moment. Okay, oh, I need to trigger an attack. There we go. Yeah, but I don't just want to go and hit him. I actually want to blast this out. What was it? Was it, shit? I should just be able to select. Okay, there we go. Well, that was quite pathetic. So now we'll get Sabine in. Is there a good place for her to be? Can she go all the way up here? We'll get Losa a little bit closer while we're doing that as well, just because it's pretty slow. Really, I should concentrate on these guys, but apparently I'm not. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I could do a ricochet. Is that going to ricochet? They've got to be within, surely. I don't entirely trust it. So we'll just fire. Oh, we do have a fire arrow. Oh, that was some solid damage. Okay. And then Losa. You are a healer, which we don't need yet. You've got encourage. That could be handy, although not sure in good range for that. Let's get you over here. We'll just encourage these guys. That boosts your stats up in case you're wondering. Okay, now it is this guy's turn. And I think we'll start... Well, we've got them in a bunch here. Oh, that was nice. Oh, this guy's almost dead. He should die to the fire, so I'm going to hit this guy. Well, yeah, he did. Now this guy's probably going to wreck us here. Let's get out of that. Okay, you don't have any magic armor. That's a physical armor, so that's resisted by physical. Let's get him on fire if we can. We can. That was nice. And then we'll just shoot him again, use this high ground. That is lovely. How's everybody doing? Okay, we didn't take too much damage, but we lost all our magic armor. Really not quite sure what to do with, I guess you need to get over there, but boy, you slow. So for the moment, we'll, boy, I do not know what we'll do. We're very limited currently. I guess we'll just start moving. Oh, Sabine gets to go first next round as well. She missed? Okay, that's better. Okay, he's definitely in trouble. And he's very slow. Oof, that hurt though. Let's set up a totem that can fire at him. And then we'll fire at him with a pathetic amount of damage. Lovely, I mean, he's on the verge, isn't he? Can't quite reach him, so we'll just wander out in his direction. Guess we'll just hit him. Beautiful. Okay, oh, you're probably gonna die, aren't you? Yeah. Hello, sir. Can you water balloon yourself? Don't need it anymore. Classic. You know what? We'll get us to do that. So we're going to need to revive Thane. Ironically. We'll take a rest before anybody dies. Losa, why did you not take a rest? There we go. Alright. So we didn't do too badly there. I mean, he died after the fight. Oh, he could take that robe. That'll help him out big time. I should see if you can cook with those, really, shouldn't I? Anything else we're missing? Oh, there is some Let's get the gang together. Oh, there should be a... On the PS5 there's a... or the PS4, there's a thing that lets you group your guys together. And I don't know if it's a thing on here, so we'll just... Okay, I guess we need to get a bit closer. Hopefully there are some speedy ways to do this. You'd think the PC would be more efficient than the... Oh, she's oiled. Than the PS5, but maybe it's not. I just want to bring them in case any of them has any better wits, in case we find anything over here. Oh, that's worth reading. Oh, apparently I already know how to do that. Somebody over... Oh, that's our little friend that we met earlier. Okay, so there wasn't anything exciting over here. But let's see if Fane can unlock this. I don't know if he can, to be honest. We have no thievery currently. So, does anybody have thievery? No, no. Yeah, if I could have picked what I had, that would have been easier. So, what we'll do is try and pick this up. Yep, too much to carry. Maybe it's not too much for somebody else to carry. Okay, Fane seems to be able to cope with that. Alright. Lovely, that was our first fight. We'll get Fane dressed up so he's not quite such a disaster in combat. In a beautiful purple robe. Okay, he's definitely looking a bit more solid now. We also have to remember that because he's a skeleton, he will die to healing and heal to poison. So it's a bit of a unless you're running all undead, it's a bit of a, what am I trying to say? Liability. But we could also go up here, but I'm not sure I'm quite ready to do that. So we might come back to that. Well, we will come back to it. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to head to the cave. I'm going to trade out all the, you know, bits of rubbish that we found along the way. And maybe buy a couple new things. What I will probably do is leave the buying bit till we return and do that real quick before we start up next time. So you can see what we've got and see what we're changing out. I've tend to have found that this game is a constant sort of series of gradually leveling up all your equipment and spells and whatnot. So that's all part of the fun. But I'll try and keep as much of the more inventory management sorting off air as I can. It's not always easy, but I will try. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time when we'll, I have no idea what we'll do yet, but we'll keep looking around. Maybe we'll look around a bit more in the fort. Bye-bye for now.